Good morning. It is the Saturday after Thanksgiving. I am going to do a ton of leftover Thanksgiving food things today. First thing though is I have these 2 pie pumpkins that I grew in the garden and I want to turn them into pureed pumpkin. Oh man. So I want to get these into the oven, if I can even get them cut open. Might have to have Nick do this. Oh goodness. How did I do this before? There we go. It's not exactly even. All right, we're making headway. I also going to make a loaf of bread because I'm almost out of my loaf of bread. And one of the things that I want to make with the leftover turkey is paninis. Okay, well, it's open. I think that's going to be good enough. So this is all I have left. These 4 slices, and one is the heel of the sourdough Pullman loaf that I made. So I'm going to make another Pullman loaf. I don't have any discard. I'm going to make it instead just a regular loaf, different recipe, and we'll see how that goes. I'm not going to cook these seeds. I'm not the biggest pumpkin seed fan. And then the 3 recipes that I'm going to make is I want to make a curry soup with turkey. And then I also, of course, I'm going to make the turkey paninis. And then I also want to make a cold turkey salad, kind of like a chicken salad, but it has all like turkey flavors in it, like cranberry. I think that'll be really good. So my thought is if I can get these in the oven, I can then get the dough rising. Oh my goodness, I'm just gonna use my hand. And then while the dough is rising, I can make the salad because that'll be better after it's sat for a while. And then a sandwich we can make anytime. Oh, and then I have to do the stove. So we'll do the stove after that. Okay, there's that. Should I just, my hand probably is gonna work better for this. All right, well, I got most of the seeds out, or all, maybe there's a few left. I don't know if I can get this scraped out. It's been a long time since I've actually done this. And I'm like, how do you get all the strings out? Do I need like a scraper spoon? Okay, this took far longer than I thought it was going to, and it was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. It's been a few years since I actually got a pumpkin to grow. So I'm gonna get these in the oven, 350 for, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour till they're soft. Then we can scoop out the insides. Okay, we are going to start on the Pullman loaf. I'm going to get just a teaspoon of sugar in with this, well, maybe a little bit more. And then we're going to add 1 3/4 teaspoons of yeast, which is going to be a heaping 1.5. That's how we're doing that. Let's get that mixed in and let that proof for a minute. This is instant yeast, so it shouldn't take very long. Hey, Milo. Beautiful. Also going to get in 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 3 tablespoons of butter, some milk powder because I only used water and it called for milk. Give that a little swirl before we add our flour. Okay, and then it calls for 4 1/4 cups. I'm always wondering, so I'm looking for a recipe that fills the whole loaf, is very soft, and is delicious. The last one that we tried was almost there. I think I'm gonna start with the 4 cups and then we'll add in that last one. Was that 3? I think that was 3. The last half if we need it. So we're gonna let this go for probably like 6 minutes. Actually, we can set the timer here for 6 minutes. All right, there we go. There we go. Alrighty, this went for 6 minutes. You can hear the fan. It doesn't overheat, which I love. This dough is actually quite stiffer, even without the extra flour, so I'm glad I didn't add any. Oh, I'm out of breath because I ran downstairs. I'm going to get this out of here. Add a little bit of oil to the bowl. And I think I'm going to actually do the soup next, because it can be simmering while I'm making the salad. Okay, roll this around in here. I'm gonna set this to the side. For this soup, we need to saute some onions. I'm gonna get some oil in there. There we go. There's the onions. I have the microwave going to thaw out the frozen squash because if you don't do that, it kind of tastes funny. I'm going to get a few handfuls of turkey here. And just give that a little chop. And since we don't have to cook the turkey, it's going to come together really quickly. I make something similar to this. Actually, my favorite soup is similar to this. But I make it with chicken, and I have to cook the chicken. So that step's going to be an easy one. Okay, I want these to cook. Well, I think I'll give it a minute still. Let these get translucent first. In the meantime though, I have some fresh herbs, you guys. Can you believe it? When am I supposed to put them in? I don't use fresh herbs, so I'm not quite sure. Oh, but they don't look good. They've been in my fridge for 2 days. No, they're fine. Okay, well, they're a little frozen. I mean, I grow Thai basil. Is this fine? This is interesting. Look, interesting. They sell bolted Thai basil. I wonder if it'll be bitter. Okay, not too bitter. A little frozen though. So we're gonna use it. I think it's fine. It's just much darker than the Thai basil that I make. That I grow. I don't make Thai basil. So I only need half of this. I think I'm going to dice it all up and then save half for when I make a curry soup. And I'll just have it frozen and it'll be delicious flavor. I guess this is also a curry soup. My favorite curry soup though. Okay, so half of that. Put that there. And then I think this is ready for me to add these in. Now this is instead of the peppers. And I just want to cook them a little bit first because raw squash flavor isn't my thing. Okay, continuing on over here, we have some cilantro. Oh man, it's wilted as well, you guys. This is why these are hard for me. I'm not going to do the very end of the stems, but I'll do the rest of them. I also have green onions. I think those are still fine. Here they are. Oh yeah, those are still fine. While that's going, let's get some of this in there. Bunch of garlic. This didn't call for ginger, I don't think. Interesting. Oops, sorry, Milo. A little bit of lime juice. Enough white pepper for the full dish and enough salt for the full dish. Let's get these open. Okay, now we're gonna let this simmer for a while, so I'm gonna get everything else added in. Oh, geez. We need 2 cans of broth. This is actually turkey broth, so this works out really well. And then I'm going to get this in next. In goes a bunch of curry paste. I think I'm going to do like half the jar. I am kind of following a recipe. Now, anytime I make a curry, I usually add a little bit of brown sugar, so I'm going to do that. Just like a tablespoon. This looks good. I wonder though if I'm going to have enough liquid to cook the noodles in here. Oh, it called for some water. Yep. 2 cups of water. I probably should have cut those up a little finer. Okay, let's add this. I am going to cut up the rest of the cilantro and just get it into my freezer because it is not going to last any longer than today, I don't think, otherwise. Okay, I'm also supposed to stir the green onions in. That's what I was trying to see. Do I stir them in or... Okay, these I think need to be washed. Okay. Okay. Was I supposed to saute onions? Perhaps not. Okay. So that is our soup with all of those fresh herbs. That's so different for me. I'm going to let that come to a simmer, and then we need to add our noodles in, rice noodles. And I need to figure out, do I need this for my other dish or should I put it in the freezer? I do need these onions for the turkey salad. However, small oversight, I was supposed to get celery and I did not. So we don't have celery for it. I'm going to get, I think, everything in, then the turkey last. So I need, let me wash my hands off. I need some raisins, which I happen to have because of making candy. I think this will still be good even without the celery. And then also some crushed pecans. I had chopped pecans, but now they're crushed. Calls for about a cup of mayonnaise. I think I'm going to start a little bit light on that, because we don't necessarily need it if we don't need it. And then it calls for Dijon mustard, and I found this cranberry Dijon mustard, and it is so good. It's a honey mustard. Cranberry honey, or no, not Dijon at all, just cranberry honey. We're gonna use that. I feel like that's gonna be the thing to do. A little bit of lemon juice. It says half of a lemon. I don't have a fresh lemon. Okay, we cut up some turkey. I'm going to use dark meat. I use light meat for the soup. I'm just going to do dark meat for this because the dark meat is a little bit more moist. Called for a couple cups. That's probably good. Let's see here. Okay. Maybe another pass through and then we'll call it good. actually turkey. Okay, a couple spices to add here. We have some poultry seasoning and then salt and pepper, and then we give it a mix and we adjust as needed. You can do just a little bit of pepper because pepper's not my favorite. Grab a big mixing spoon. Now this is going to be much better tomorrow than it will be today. So my plan for this is I recently made some hamburger buns and some little other buns out of sourdough. You haven't seen that video yet because I was really far ahead on videos, and then this one I kind of threw out earlier because it's time sensitive. But that's what we're gonna use. I have some of them right here. Ooh, that's boiling. See, thanks for having me turn around. Okay, let's get some noodles in here. I think I need a few more than that. And we have just a couple minutes until we need to take our pumpkin out, or at least check it. Okay, so what I was saying was, here's the little buns. We will throw this chicken or turkey salad on the buns. It looks really good though. The sourdough sandwich loaf that I made was the best sandwich loaf I have ever had, and that video is actually posted now in Members First. Like I said, I'm currently about a month ahead on videos, and they're all posted. I have Members First set up for 99 cents, which is the lowest that YouTube lets me go. So if you want to see everything that I have up right now, which I am way far ahead, you guys, I even have my 2026 Pantry Challenge kickoff. We're doing something really fun and different this year. And I have the Pantry Challenge tour already up. So if you want to see the videos as soon as I upload them rather than when I publish them for public, definitely go check out that Members First. Otherwise, I will see you when the videos come out. I'm really glad I didn't put any more mayo in. Okay, going to have this sit probably just in the fridge till tomorrow, and then tomorrow we'll eat it. But this is done. Great. That bite was delicious. Had a bit more of that in there. All right. Here is how our turkey salad is looking. Delicious. And here's how our soup is looking. It's actually a little bit more orange than I usually have it, so it'll be more of a mild soup. And then we have 5 minutes, or actually just 1.5 minutes on the timer until we need to check on the pumpkin. Okay, I think I might need... Let's see here. I mean, I don't know. They're kind of soft. We definitely don't have like skin, well, they're very soft. Well, what do we think? I might pull them. If I have to scoop them in, it's a little harder, that's okay. They need to cool down though for quite a while before I can scoop them. I'm going to get the Pullman loaf sprayed. We're going to get that in here now. I don't think this is going to make a full loaf. Doesn't seem like enough flour to me. I'm also up against the clock. What time is it now? It's 10 o'clock. This needs to rise for like 45 minutes to an hour until it doubles. And we need to leave at 10:30, and I need to bake it for like 45 minutes. So I'm not quite sure how we're gonna work that out. I'll figure it out, I guess, as I go. This is a much stiffer dough than the one that we really liked, so I'm not sure how it's gonna go. I'm like, did I mess up counting? Let me know if I did, or I guess I'll let me know when I edit. Okay, roll this in. Pinch the sides. Pinch this. Well, that's not super pretty. No. Okay. Now with sourdough, you just stick it in the fridge if it's gonna be over, but like, I don't think I can stick this in the fridge for a couple of hours. We're gonna let it sit though. We'll see how this goes. Okay, just got this soup turned off. I wanna give it a taste and make sure that these noodles are cooked. Of course, right on there. Oh, that's delicious. Very, very mild curry flavor. Okay, well, you know what? The noodles aren't cooked quite all the way yet. So I'm gonna leave that on for just a few more minutes and we're gonna make a panini. I saw a ton of different panini recipes online. I am going to use the heel of this loaf just so we use everything up. I'm debating if I wanna put like some mayonnaise in it. I think I do. So I'm gonna go with just some turkey. This is the white meat. And then some spinach, some Gouda, mayonnaise. Oop, I already did that. And then this cranberry mustard. I've been doing sandwiches all week, but not like this. I'm very excited to try them like this. This one's gonna be sad sandwich. And also it's gonna be my breakfast. But I figured it would be a good idea to use up the last of this loaf before we make the new loaf. So I'm gonna do mayonnaise on this side. And this is a like waffle maker slash panini maker in one. So I'm gonna use the panini maker portion, I think for the first time ever. We'll see how it goes. I'm probably gonna be really sad when I run out of that mustard because I'm pretty sure it's a seasonal item. Okay. Now should I butter the outside? I probably should. I got the butter out just in case. This is some Gouda. Okay, next down we'll do some turkey. Try to grab some thinly sliced turkey. I think that'll just fit right there. Oh, I have a funny story. I love turkey, mayonnaise, and cranberry relish sandwiches. And when I was in elementary school, my mom packed me one of them, which is great. However, turkey is very dry and it takes forever to chew and eat. And in elementary school, you have like, what, 15 minutes to eat? And that's it. And so I was there, missed out on all of recess, still didn't eat fast enough, and they're like, you need to go back to class. I'm like, what the heck? So I told her never pack me that again because there wasn't enough time to eat it. I'm gonna add some spinach on these and probably have to get a new bag because I ripped this open in a crazy way. And speaking of elementary school, I still use all my elementary school scissors. Why I still have them, I don't know. Get it on this thing. Can I do two at once? No. We'll do the little one first. No, we'll do the big one first. Yeah, little one. Oh, that's so cute. Ow, hot. Okay, got it. Let's get this one on here. And then while this has been cooking, I've been over there getting some of the insides out of the pumpkins. Why have I not used this before? That looks so good. Probably because I don't typically have good sandwich bread. So these are cooled enough for me to be able to touch them, but they're still pretty warm. So I'm putting it all in this bowl. And then I got to figure out exactly what I want to do, because I kind of want it to be like blended, or maybe I'll just know that I need to blend it when I make like a pumpkin pie or something with it. Also, the soup is now done. This is beautiful. Oh yeah, that one, the skin's just peeling right off. Turn these all up. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, that fell inside. Here's our finished soup. And here's what we have so far for our puree. Okay, beautiful, perfect. I'm gonna put it on a cute plate because it's cute. Oh, well, got it. Okay, this is hot. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, look how stinking cute this is. Okay, you can't really see much. I'm excited to try it. Let's cut into it. Has to be diagonal. That looks so good. All right, we got a ton done. I still need to bake the bread, but I will show you that once it's done. I still have, about 20 minutes or so until I can bake it. But we've got, that's just a jack-o'-lantern. I didn't cook this one because I just feel like it wasn't necessary. But we got a ton of pumpkin. This needs to cool down before I can put it in bags for the freezer. But I'm very happy with how this turned out. We also have our soup, which is delicious. It started to soak up all the soupy parts of it. Gonna get that back as well because you guys know it's about time to try that sandwich. So I'm gonna put our delicious turkey salad back in the fridge. And then I'm going to actually, I think, cut both of these in half, and then my husband and I will share them both so that one of us doesn't just get the butt end. Okay. Let's see. I should have been doing this a long time ago. The way that like perfectly crisps it up is so good. Okay, here's what the bread is looking like. I cannot let it rise any longer because then I won't be able to leave the house in time. It's been about 45 minutes. It did say leave it 45 minutes to an hour. But 45 minutes is going to have to do. I'm going to put the lid on, cook it with the lid for the first 20 minutes, then 25 minutes without, and then hopefully it'll be at 190 because then I need to leave. Okay, this ended up being 9.5 cups of pumpkin puree, and I did go ahead and squeeze it a little bit so it's pretty pureed now. Still probably want to use like an immersion blender, but at least it's not like tons of huge chunks. So these are going to go in the freezer, and now we have pumpkin for anything that we need it for. All right, we are 25 minutes in. I'm going to take this lid off and, okay, it puffed up beautifully actually. Look at that, that's beautiful. Okay, leave it in for another 20 minutes, and I did get everything but the stove cleaned. So the stove still needs to be cleaned, but over here, everything is cleaned up. That's washed. I left it out because we'll probably be eating a lot of paninis. These are some giant cookies just because delicious. Underneath, these are just drying. And then I think I'm gonna make some banana bread later, but otherwise, everything is cleaned up. I got the dishwasher unloaded, got it reloaded, and we're good to go. So now the question is, will these actually be done in 19 minutes? Because we need to leave. I think we probably have an extra 10 minutes to spare on top of that. So as long as it doesn't take 10 minutes longer than it says, we'll be good. Okay, this just came out of the oven. It looks delicious. It's definitely not a loaf that filled the entire bread pan though. I'm still looking for one of those. I had a feeling this one wouldn't be though because it wasn't that much flour. But this might still be big enough for a regular slice of bread. Okay, let's see if I can get this out. Okay, I'm happy about that. Look back here. This is gonna be like a regular old size piece. It might not have even needed quite that long. Was I supposed to lower the temperature when I took the lid off? Oh, you can tell where I rolled it there. All right, it is gonna cool while we go bowling. It is 11:29. We have 5 minutes to spare so I can get myself ready to go and get out the door. And then I'll just slice that up when we get home. Okay, this is cooled down. It feels good, feels light. I got back from bowling. I had 2 decent games and 1 not decent game. Let's see here. Okay, this is soft, but not what I would want as a sandwich bread. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad, but it's a little harder than I would want. Why are we getting stuck? Ooh, well, I think the way I rolled it. So I'm definitely liking when the dough is, well, I mean, these are very soft, but I'm liking when the dough's like almost wet before you let it rest. Okay, well that one's pretty much together. What's happening is the crust is really like tough, and so if it doesn't go all the way through the crust and there's like a little piece, that's what's getting it caught. All right, we did it. Also, if you don't have one of these and you make a lot of bread, it is totally worth it. I've cut myself many times just trying to like slice it, and you never get slices that look this good. Okay, so these are decently soft. I don't think it's gonna be my favorite though. Let's see, let's taste just some of the inside. I'm gonna pull it out of this one because this isn't gonna be much of a slice. I mean, it's fine. I gotta say, it's the best looking loaf I've had other than the one that I just recently made. So it's fine. I think I like that one better. But this will be great for paninis, which was the whole reason that I made it. So that's good. Some of these back here got a little holy. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here and haven't yet, please subscribe. I'd love to see you. If you're interested in some other Thanksgiving leftover ideas, I did some last year, so I will link those here. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.